Aloha, people of the internet. My name is Bobby. I am starting a video blog, hoping to post weekly. And the purpose of this blog is to document my journey as a human to becoming a millionaire. I'm going to start off with very little money right now. And hopefully by the end of this blog, I'll have multiple millions of dollars in my bank account. So that's the goal. And I'm going to start off on Facebook here, just posting weekly, and hopefully, you know, as I get better at using technology and making videos and stuff, I'll move to YouTube. Who knows? I'd like to even get into like podcasts and just posting, just being on the internet with videos and talking. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing here, but I'm going to start off by documenting my journey to financial freedom. So the first day, it is October 10th, Monday, October 10th, 2022. I have, I'm going to write this down. I have $500 in my checking account. Okay. I have $200 in my wallet. And I have some Bitcoin, a very small amount, just, you know, a couple thousand, but I don't want to get too deep into my personal assets and sharing my personal portfolio on the internet, because I don't think that's a good idea. But you know, so there'll be a few things that I'm keeping private. However, I'm going to be documenting my journey to $1 million. So up until my first million, you're going to see how it happens and what I'm doing. So, just for fun, and you know, maybe it'll come around to bite me. Like, basically, what I don't want is to become a millionaire, and then everybody on the internet knows it, and then get some kind of like flack or scams or shit, like stuff like that. I'm trying to also, I'm trying to be professional. I'm just working on myself as a human here. So back to the root of the subject. I'm going to document my journey to $1 million. Okay. So right now, I'm paying $700 a month for rent, right? Okay. And I have some expenses. $45 a month for my phone. I have a Spotify account for $10 a month. Okay. And like with gas and stuff, as you can see, I'm not super well educated on managing finances. But that's the whole point of this, to expose myself to the world and ask for advice, as well as be documenting it along the way. And I'm a little embarrassed. I don't want to be posting, you know, my personal inside self for the world to see, because I'm a little nervous at what the reaction might be. I'm not super good at math. I mean, honestly, I lose numbers, I lose track, I can't keep a solid booking. But this is why I'm doing this. This is exactly the reason why I'm doing this, because I want to have video evidence of myself documenting my journey. And I would like some feedback in the comments if anybody's inspired to be engaging with me on this journey. So my plan is to just work initially, right? I have a job right now, just 2 days a week, where I work at the farmers market. I serve organic produce. I work with Ryan at Okoa Farms here on Maui. That's where I live on Maui. Super high taxes, super high expenses. Living is just crazy. I'm sharing this studio. It's $1,400 a month. I'm sharing it with a friend, so we're each paying $700. Yeah, and I'm hoping to release a video weekly. I haven't quite decided on the day. I guess I'll post this one today because it's Monday. But we're just gonna start off saying that I have $700 total. Um, see, I don't even know if I should be videoing this part because I still haven't even worked out the exact equation that I'm like on the basis of what I'm even doing in the video. See, but this is why I'm doing it, because eventually I want to be like podcast level, inviting guests on for interviews. I've been watching a lot of podcasts. That's why I'm inspired. A lot of stuff about just financial freedom and really get into that place. And I want to make a connection. I want to put myself out there. Um, yeah, I want to be vulnerable in this way, and I want to see what happens. So I'll go ahead and put it out there. So right now, I got some Bitcoin. I have some Ethereum. I have some Polygon, some XRP. These are just cryptocurrency portfolios. So we'll just talk crypto for now. So crypto, I have about, currently in October of 2022, Bitcoin is 19,000. We're pretty down there relative to the all-time high that just happened recently this past bull run. So let's say that the total value of my crypto, or of my Bitcoin and crypto, because I think Bitcoin is something different than crypto. It's like the same thing, but anyways, let me get more focused here. So I have about $4,000 total in Bitcoin and other cryptos. I have $500 in my checkings account, okay, and $200 in my wallet. And do not be messaging me on Facebook asking me to send you money, okay? Unless, like, you really need it, you're my cousin or something, you're struggling. Because I give away a lot of my money already to people who need help. And I'm gonna stop doing that until my cup is overflowing. Because that's one thing that happened to me is in the past few years, I was blessed with a large sum of money. And because I was uneducated, financially speaking, about how to properly manage and go about handling, I ended up, going through it pretty quickly, buying toys and having fun, stuff like that. I still have some assets that I'm, you know, using and stuff. And again, I'll say it, I'm not too sure that I should be sharing all of these personal informations about my business endeavors on the internet, because that just seems kind of weird, like telling everybody, every single transaction and thing that I'm doing with money and stuff like that. Like, it might not be the right way to do it. And so that might end up causing my videos to change in subject over time once I gauge exactly how serious of a matter it is to either be sharing or not sharing personal business endeavors. But for now, I'm just gonna do it because I'm so low level. I got like $5,000 total. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna be tripping on me, like trying to send money and shit. But excuse my language. So yeah, back to the nitty gritty. So right now, total, I have about $4,700 in my crypto portfolio, as well as in my checkings account, as well as in my wallet. Okay, and I'm looking by the end of this particular category of video blog, I'm looking to be um, in the seven figures of that number in my checking account, crypto wallet, or wallet. Um, I currently do not actually have a savings account with any banks because, well, like I said, I wasn't saving too much in the past few years. But that's changing now. I'm personally choosing to use Bitcoin as a savings account slash um, slash investment, because I truly believe in the notion, not having a centralized bank and things like this, because but with the situation going on these days, inflation is just crazy. It's just crazy, and I'm finding that as a young person, I'm 25 years old, with not like a 4 year education. I don't have I don't have too much assets, too much financial abundance right now in my life. I'm just cruising on Maui. Been living in Hawaii for about 7 years now. I'm a farmer. Farming is great, being close to the food source. However, it's not super profitable to be a farmer, an organic farmer. It's quite righteous. It's very fulfilling. It feels good in my heart, but it's not super lucrative. Um, but neither is like any other minimum wage job. Um, yeah. So I'm also a musician. I play once or twice a month. Average about $100 a night, maybe 200 depending if it's a good night. Um, yeah. So we'll start with where I'm at. So right now, my my job at the farmers market's the only one I have right now. I make about 183 dollars a week. Let me do some quick math here. 183 times 4, that comes out to $732 a month. So that's from my market job. So with that, I have just enough to pay the rent, as well as, I got 30 bucks because my rent is 700. So I got 30 bucks left over to whatever, and that's gone with the gas and the food or whatever. I currently do have an EBT card, which is a food stamps. It's welfare, so it's just proof that I'm broke. I'm on welfare, so I get about 500 bucks a month for food, which is an extreme blessing. It's a card, like a debit card, but you can only spend it on food. They pretty much give it out here in Hawaii because they're really loving and they want to help people. There's lots of poverty issues here in Hawaii, so um, I get about 500 bucks a month per food, and that's gonna continue at least until January. My goal is to get off of welfare because I don't want to need to have welfare, food stamps. I want to be financially abundant enough to, um, produce enough income for myself to feed myself without needing um, government assistance. Basically, come on, yeah. So for now, that's a huge help. So I don't have to spend money on food. Okay, this is also going to help me be more frugal because oftentimes, even though I do have 500 bucks a month on food stamps, I find myself paying for food with money anyways for no reason other than to gratify my senses, which is because I have taste buds and I want to, procure a tasty, delectable. Because on food stamps, you cannot purchase hot food. Anyways, so I recognize this first video is going to be pretty scattered. I'm not going to have a clear focus on what's going on. I've already touched on so many different topics, and I'm kind of embarrassed to even put this on the internet. Mm, I don't really even want to. I might not, but I'm probably going to. And I'm open to feedback about videos, and I'm gonna be receiving lots of comments. Hopefully, none that are extremely, hateful. But I'm okay to receive that too. But mainly, I want to just get on there, on the internet, to um, connect with other people, right? Share my journey, become financially free, document that process for myself and for people around me to inspire others, to show that you can be terrible at math, you can have almost no income, you can be on welfare with no assets, no, not too much going for me, right? Um, and I'm gonna become a millionaire. So, dedication, I'm gonna strive for it. I'm gonna document it. And oh, okay. So that's probably the real reason why I'm making this video blog, is because it's encouraging me to actually make that million. Okay. If I'm just doing it, like, that's great and all, but if I have this video evidence and, people who are on the same path, and I'm sharing it with the people, and I'm doing it for others, it's just gonna help motivate me to be making videos. It's gonna help me motivate me to actually make that million. And so I've been told that the first million is the hardest one, and after that it's pretty easy. So we'll see if that's true. And this is gonna be fun. We'll see how long it takes. It might take me 2 years. It might take me 10 years. Shoots, I might be 45, and like I might just be barely making that million right then. But hey, I'm doing it, and I'm gonna do my best to videotape it. And so, yeah. So we'll just say, rounding up here, I have about $5,000 total. Okay, this is the beginning of my journey. $5,000 worth of assets and cash. I'm also not super educated on like business terminology and words, like the definition of different uh, terms, like that people use regarding money and finances. Like, I just learned what an asset and what a liability was. I just learned that. See, just letting you know, I'm not educated about this stuff, but this is the process of education. This is what I'm doing. So the next episode, I'll be talking about my source. So this first episode is just baseline where I'm at right now. This is how much I got. $5,000. By the end of this blog, I'm gonna have 1 million. And yeah, this is just the first video. The second video, which hopefully I'll be posting next week, I'm gonna try and do this weekly, is gonna be about basically everything I've done in the past week to acquire more income, financially speaking. I'm pretty happy. Like, spiritually speaking, I could be a bum on the beach and play my ukulele and just, it's fine. Like chant Hare Krishna, like, I'm actually pretty happy not having things. Like, I've found a good flow in my life of being happy, not having too much. But recently, I've just been inspired to accumulate finances. And the reason for this, I'll go ahead and tell you the reason. Is because one day I want to have a child. I want to have babies, right? I want to have kids. I want to be able to, like I got enough love and emotional support and time and love for these babies. Like, I got it. I can spend time with kids all day. But what I don't have is financial stability. Okay? And so through this vlog, I'm going to be helping myself to organize myself, as well as documenting the journey for my fellow humans who are going to be following me. So if you want to stay tuned in, stay tuned in. If you don't, that's fine. I'm doing it for myself as well as everyone else. Today, on Monday nights, I do open mic jams here in Paia Town on Maui. So in about an hour, I got to pack up and move up to there, up there to Paia to do some sound tonight. So this first episode is just an introduction of my journey, just letting you know what I'm doing. I'm video blogging myself on the journey to becoming a millionaire. I'm gonna try and keep the videos 15 minutes or less. This one's 19 minutes. Anyways, I don't really know what I'm doing. Just putting myself out there. It's gonna be kind of fun. See what happens. See what kind of feedback I get. I'm probably repeating myself a lot. But anyways, the next video is going to be about what I've done over the course of the week, this next week, to accumulate more funds, whether that be jobs or, different savings and opportunities, different things that I'm exploring. And like I said, it's a little embarrassing to be putting myself out here like this, but I'm just going to do it anyway. And I love you. Hare Krishna. Aloha Valia Oi. And I'll see you tonight at open mic. For those of you who are on Maui, and if you're not, then you can just come on down to Bobby Town.